Yeah, I'm here to welcome you guys, and which you guys already thank you, and letting you know that this is a night that we have annually, and it's all about the department, basically the professors and staff appreciating the work that you do. We've been looking at your work, obviously throughout the year, and now at the end of the year to pick up the winners in different concentrations, different categories. And I can't tell you how impressed we are with the quality of work that you guys are producing. And we're not alone in that. You're beginning to get attention nationally about that. The IBS Awards that you've been receiving in the past couple of years. It's really a testimony, again, to the great quality of work that you're producing in this department. So I would like to thank you for that. I'd like to also thank the professors and the staff who spent time and, as I mentioned, went through the work that you had produced to pick the winners. And you'll see some of them as the presenters tonight. I would definitely like to thank Erica and CJ for accepting to host tonight. And also to Matt Candarelli, who's, you can see him now? I was going to say you don't see him, but you could see you, because he's directing the show. And for the first time this year, we're streaming the show. So watch it. Okay, yeah. One last note on my part, because we're going to be very brief tonight, is just reminding you of what these beautiful trophies are about. And as you can see, we've named them Maltese Award. And that's to show our respect to one of our former colleagues, one of the former chairpersons of the department, who really did so much to bring our department to transform basically the department into the very vibrant and modern department that you all agree we have right now. And that's Tony Maltese, so the awards are called Tony Maltese. And we're really fortunate and honored to have Tony's son, Dave Maltese, here with us tonight, and I'll be asking him to say a few words. But before that, let me just share one story about Tony. Unfortunately, I only was his colleagues for about 2 or 3 years. I joined the faculty in '95, and Tony had already stepped down as a chair. I was fortunate enough to have him as a neighbor. My office was really right next to his. So we have a program that the faculty knows about. It's the computer replacement. It's a cycle that every few years we can get a new computer. And I guess in the year was '96, and we were doing it for the first time. I just had a casual conversation with Tony about how, at the time, I liked one particular model of Macintosh that had, for the first time, video editing capabilities. And the ones that we were being given were either PCs or regular Macs that we couldn't use for editing. So he thought a little bit and he said, why don't we pool our shares, our allocations, and get the more expensive one? And then that can be in your office, and sometimes I can also use it too. I said, well, that's so generous of you. Are you sure? He said, no problem, definitely. And that's how I got that computer in my office. And I remember when I got it, he came in one day and he explored it a little bit. And that was the only time he used that computer. So I knew all along that, he basically wanted that computer for me. So that was your dad, Dave, the kind of great professor, the kind of great friend, kind of very generous, very kind human being that he was. And we were so proud of him. And this is the least we could do for him, to just name some awards after him. If you want to say a few words, please.
Wow, the university's come a long way. I wanted really to take this time to thank you for the invitation to come to speak to all of you. First, I would like to say that I think it's really cool that you have these awards in recognition of what my father really stood for. Our family is so proud, but yet very humbled by the way the university honors my father as well as the communication department and his life works. Dad believed in the development of the student was the primary goal of the university. He also believed the employment of the student upon completion of graduation was another responsibility of the university as well as the departments. As you honor my father with these awards, he's always said that he was not the only reason why this program became successful. It was because of all the professors, the deans, and the students along the way that made this program to what it is today. Doc Maltese's philosophy for a successful communication department was getting real-world experience professors to teach the students. It was crucial, and he believed it was crucial, in the development of the communication program. Professors like Umberto Bonsignore, Leonardo Katz, who are known for their great work in the films industry, Herb Jackson and Tina Lesher are known for their journalism, Sydney Berman for her speech and masters in speech pathology, Anna Freund, Diana Peck, and Jerry Chamberlain, known for their television and communications expertise, John Kiernan for his engineering background and his radio expertise, as well as Harold Dunn, known for his engineering skills in the world of television, and many, many other professors. I remember my father speaking so highly of this new professor they were going to hire, and Dad saying, he's going to make a difference. He's got real-world experience in the field of broadcast journalism, and he works for CNN, and it's going to be priceless, and the students are going to love him. This is a man that I had as a professor here, and somebody who I admire and respect the heck out of, and that's John Rhodes. He's been here for decades and made a difference for the students and other professors, and he's retiring this year. We're sad to see you go, John, but thank you for everything that you've done, and you've certainly filled in where my dad had left off. And as you leave, I see people like Dr. Quick and Dean Moore that are filling in, that are caring for the students, and you have a good core group of pioneer pride right here in this room. I remember as a kid, my father telling me when he first was hired here in 1960, he was teaching a TV class and they had no cameras. He used shoeboxes to teach TV production. Could you imagine taking a class and having a TV class with no cameras and having 3 shoeboxes set up for a 3-camera shoot? Well, this is kind of what a camera looks like. Well, eventually they did get cameras, and they started programming and creating content, and it's turned into the program that it has right now. I also remember him telling me how the radio station was developed and him fighting for years with the FCC to get its license. Once the station got its license, they started transmitting really only on campus in the student center. And it started out as the voice of William Paterson College in the 60s and 70s. In the 80s, it became WPSC, We Rock. And in my time here, it transformed from PSC, We Rock, to Laser Hits 89, PSC, the station that's a little farther to the left, but oh, so right. Today, it's a brave new radio. Today, both the radio station and TV departments are winning awards at a national level. Congratulations to all of you. It certainly has come a long way since classes were taught out of shoeboxes, and the radio station was known as the voice of William Paterson College. When I spoke to my father and told him about the accolades the university was receiving, it made him so very proud. I heard a tear build up in his voice as he told me about all the professors, past and present, former students and deans and presidents that he had the pleasure of working with, and the trials and tribulations that transpired over his lifetime. You should all be so proud of yourselves and keep up the good work you have set forth. And that's Doc's message to you. When it came time for me to attend my days here at William Paterson, my dad was dropping me off at my dorm in North Tower. And he said, David, scholastics are a very big part of your general requirements, and you have to do well in the classroom. However, if you want to succeed and be successful in the field of communications, there's 2 words of advice I have for you, and that's get involved. So very true. So many opportunities present itself at William Paterson that makes this university unique and quite unlike any other college. Whereas a freshman can instantaneously get their hands on equipment in their first year and possibly even get on the air. In addition to all the nominees and winners tonight, you took my father's advice without even realizing it. For if you were nominated for a Maltese Award, you got involved. Congratulations to all the professors and students for your excellence in this department. As an alumni, we are so very proud of what you have accomplished, and as a Maltese, we are very honored that you have the chance to carry our name with your accomplishment for the rest of your life. Thank you so much, and congratulations again.